Datacom, we've built our entire business around enabling yours. With an unmatched track record of delivery, local collaboration, and leveraging the best technology, we are safe hands in a fast-paced world. Change has a logic, and we've spent the past 5 decades continually adapting, contributing exceptional expertise with scale, delivering measurable outcomes to enterprise and public sector organisations. Much of our value to customers lies in doing things right, openness in how we do it, and proving the promise on what transformational intelligence can deliver. And with more than 4,000 employees in 27 offices in 16 cities throughout Asia Pacific, we deliver a uniquely global perspective locally. To unlock the power of information technology and enable your business, engage Datacom.
The Institute of Health and Biomedical Innovation is QUT's largest research institute, dedicated to ensuring better health outcomes in our lifetime. IBI has more than 1,200 members, including medical practitioners, biomedical scientists and engineers, psychologists and optometrists. A focus on prevention has researchers identifying environmental, genetic and behavioural factors that have a role in disease or injuries. Findings are used to develop vaccines and promote healthy lifestyles. Work in intervention includes the use of the latest technology to develop new treatments, medicines, diagnostics and medical equipment. Innovative thinking underpins development of new support services and health management techniques. Translation is an important element of IBI research. It ensures knowledge and technology stemming from research are translated into products and services that make a difference to people with disease or injuries. Research at IBI looks at disease progression, complications, treatment response, ageing and injury. It aims to help people with chronic disease such as cancer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, infectious diseases, dementia and eye disorders. IBI researchers partner with other universities, medical research institutes, hospitals, industry and government to bridge the gap between clinical science and better health. Many IBI members are based at hospitals and clinics where patients are treated and the impact of new strategies and technologies can be seen firsthand. IBI provides an environment where young researchers are trained and supported to become future leaders in research and given skills to make a difference. IBI aims to develop new and innovative solutions to global health issues to ensure better health becomes a reality in our lifetime.
The University of Queensland has a proud reputation for creating change in the world through research. UQ is a university in the world's top 50, attracting many of the world's great minds to its 3 Queensland-based campuses. The university has nearly 400 institutional partners in 50 countries, as well as offices in Washington and Jakarta. Through this network, UQ researchers connect across various sectors in Australia and around the world. State-of-the-art facilities and partners in government, industry and philanthropy enable UQ researchers to discover innovative solutions to global problems. Many of UQ's researchers are leaders in their field.
EMA401 is the first new analgesic with a completely novel mechanism of action in about 2 decades. There have been new painkillers launched into the market in a similar time frame, but they're workalikes to existing painkillers. I can't wait for the phone call that tells me that EMA401 has been approved, so it can be prescribed for patients who need it most.
The research project I'm working on is looking at intellectual property and food security. We're focusing initially and predominantly on Australia and the Asia Pacific region, and our primary goal is to look at ways to harness intellectual property to maximise food security and also to reduce poverty in the region.
Well, we've been working at UQ for about 20 years on biodegradable plastics from starch materials. I guess one of the great things about the whole journey was that we had some research in the laboratories here at UQ, and they turned into a spin-out company that then reinvested money in UQ to educate further PhD students, and that was a really good cycle of innovation and change.
SewerX predicts what happens in underground sewer networks. It predicts the biological, physical and the chemical processes, and therefore it enables the water industry to take more proactive approaches to managing sewer corrosion rather than taking a reactive management strategies.
UQ's partnerships with prestigious international organisations help translate research into products and services of commercial, social and environmental value. The University of Queensland is cultivating future leaders who will join existing staff and alumni in UQ's collective effort to create positive change in the world.
I love the job that I do because it provides me with incredible diversity. It connects me with people. I love working with people.
I love being able to impart knowledge to students and seeing them go on and achieve things in their lives and their careers.
I love being an academic. I like engaging with ideas, and I love my particular area of expertise.
I'm very much a people person, and my career has always been working with people.
And I love it because of the thrill of discovery. That's what really presses my buttons.
So I'm a very fortunate person. I do genuinely love my job.
Griffith is very supportive of women in the workplace. It wins awards every year for the way in which it supports women. And I have a wonderful group of women around me, and I see that they're able to balance their working lives with their family lives. They're able to have it all, to care for their children and have a satisfying career. And that's a wonderful environment to be in.
Griffith has a very strong equity stance, so there is an opportunity for women to be promoted and to succeed.
I think Griffith has always had a really great history of supporting diversity and supporting women in the workplace.
I work in the health group and it's 70% women. They're fabulous women to work with here. But it's a supportive environment for women to be in.
There is no limit for women at Griffith University.
Today what I'm going to show you is that actually robots help people. They enhance the human activity. They enable people to care.
Our muscles don't produce lactic acid. Instead, they produce the compound lactate, which isn't an acid at all.
My tips and advice to young women today is really around not limiting their visions for themselves, that they really can achieve anything.
I think young women need to keep their options open. They will have an idea of where they want to get in the long term, but there may be many different paths to get there.
And I think that's something that women really need to think about during their careers, helping and supporting other women.
Work things so that you can be the type of person you want to be and achieve the sorts of goals you want to achieve.
At Origin, we make energy from the beginning. Every day across Australia, we're out exploring, producing, generating and buying energy fresh, keeping millions of homes and businesses going and growing. We're part of Australia's energy story, using innovation and expertise to focus on a more reliable, affordable and sustainable energy future. Every day, Australians use enough electricity to charge over 110 billion mobile phones and use enough gas to boil water for around 36 billion cups of tea. Meeting today's energy needs and creating tomorrow's energy solutions in the safest way is our healthy obsession. We invest in technology and research to meet growing energy demand and make electricity using a range of energy sources, from traditional fuels like coal and natural gas to renewables like the wind and the sun. We operate power stations, including Australia's largest at Araring. We explore below the land and ocean beds for gas reserves, and once we find gas, we plan out the safest way to extract it. We're an operator and shareholder in Australia Pacific LNG, which is the leading producer of coal seam gas in Australia. And more Australians choose to buy our green energy products over any other energy provider. Plus, we have over 10 years of experience in solar power, and we've installed over 75,000 home solar systems. Origin is a big part of Australia's energy story, and our story is evolving rapidly thanks to new technology and Australia's changing needs. But we can only make it happen because of our people and their contribution to Origin and Australia's energy story. There's never been a more exciting time to join Origin.
when we believed we could do anything. That one day we would be scientists, astronauts, and even presidents. We would vanquish disease and bring our worlds together. The reason so many of us don't change the world is because we stop believing we can. Some of us never have.
PwC, shaping tomorrow's Australia. We're in the midst of exponential change and opportunity. There are changes in society, behaviour, and business of the scale and magnitude that we've never witnessed before. CEOs know this. It's time to rethink value and redefine growth. Vision must be ambitious and driven by more than financial gain. Disruptors don't necessarily set out to disrupt. Businesses will thrive by taking a connected approach to innovation, which can be taught and learnt. Growth makers and risk takers will set a bold vision, redefine value and impact, reposition their organisation and how it connects, infuse design, digital and data into their DNA. Are you ready for a new generation of growth?